Imagine having the power to walk into any room and be completely ignored. Sounds terrifying? Ank? Or could it actually be the greatest secret to getting rich in the next 2 years? By 2026, those who master the art of invisibility, who become a nobody, could unlock massive wealth, security, and freedom while everyone else is chasing attention and getting trapped. What if being practically invisible is the ultimate key to riches, happiness, and true independence? Before we jump in, if you're obsessed with personal growth, financial mastery, and unconventional strategies to explode your future, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. Here at the Growth Mindset Project, we're all about bold thinking, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Back to Become a Nobody. Why is this so important right now? Let's start with what most people around you are doing. Take a look at the world, filled with people racing to be seen, heard, and recognized. You know them, the ones curating perfect social feeds, flexing their lifestyle, shouting for validation from strangers. The more somebody they become, the more exposed they get, like moths swarming a bright light, oblivious to the danger. In the past, status and recognition brought safety and opportunity. But today, those same things attract risk, make you more trackable, and ultimately put you in a cage you can't escape from. If you want to transcend the crowd, the strategy has flipped. Become a nobody, not in the sense of being worthless or invisible forever, but in the sense of no longer being a target for taxes, theft, surveillance, or manipulation. The richest, most secure people in the future are the ones who know how to go under the radar while quietly stacking up wins. Let's break down how to become a nobody in 3 critical areas. First, become a nobody financially. This is the era of data. Every purchase, transfer, or investment can leave a trace. The old way was to invest in flashy assets, show off online, brag about your portfolio returns. But what if nobody knows how much you're really worth? What if, behind the scenes, you're stacking value, using cash wherever you can, storing wealth in places only you know about, and leaving zero paper trail? By 2026, those who embrace this will be laughing all the way to their private vault, while everyone else is tangled in bureaucracy, losing wealth to taxes or hackers, or watching banks freeze their accounts because of some new rule. The second key, become a nobody with your data. Every day, millions of people pour their personal info into apps, trends, and networks without thinking twice. All those agreements and little checkboxes are letting strangers and corporations build shadow profiles of your life. What's the real danger? It's not just annoying ads or missing privacy. It's that everything you do, say, and search is being collected, potentially to be used against you. The truly prosperous people in 2026 will be those whose digital footprints are minimal or erased. Those who've learned how to communicate, research, and build businesses without constantly feeding the digital panopticon. Number 3, become a nobody in your identity. Is your core self defined by your online presence, your ID, your routines? Or could you change it all tomorrow, like a digital shapeshifter, reinventing yourself, moving from country to country, name to name, even bank to bank? History is filled with stories of people who discarded their old reputations, started new lives, and built untraceable fortunes. The mindset shift is to let go of labels, step away from your usual circuits, and rebuild your identity from scratch, if necessary, multiple times. Not for the sake of hiding, but for the freedom and safety to operate anywhere, as anyone, at any time. Quick pause. If this mindset is making you think differently, smash that thumbs up button and drop a comment below. Have you ever wanted to disappear, even for a weekend, and return with a new sense of possibility? Share your thoughts. Diving deeper, becoming a nobody isn't about running away or being paranoid. It's about strategic withdrawal, about leaving behind the parts of modern life that compromise your freedom, your wealth, and your mind. Think about your location tracking. Is your phone constantly telling marketers, and potentially governments, where you are? Learn to turn off GPS, use private browsing tools, and minimize your location data. You could even go further, change countries multiple times a year, and in many cases, you could be completely tax-free. The internet is full of digital nomads, but the real advantage comes to those who change countries not to brag, but to become completely untraceable, unbound by any single jurisdiction. Now, let's talk about communication. Almost every device these days, voice assistants, smart TVs, connected appliances, collects data on what you say, when you say it, and even how you say it. If you want to become a nobody, you need to get rid of all that. Go back to basics. Use devices with simple functions that don't listen or store your information. Destroy your dependency on smart systems. As silly as it sounds, the humble basic phone could be your best friend. When you cut your ties with overly connected devices, you're reducing your risk of intrusion, data theft, or even manipulation through those very tools. A quick reminder, if you've found value so far, make sure you tap subscribe, like the video, and comment with your own theories or experiences. How would you become a nobody in this hyper-connected world? Finally, become a nobody in your politics and beliefs. The loudest voices online are always fighting, polarizing, and demanding you pick a side, this group or that group. The winners in 2026 will be the ones who refuse to get caught in these traps. If you don't engage, you can't be used, tracked, defined, or targeted by algorithms or social engineers who profit from your anger and division. Don't talk politics at every dinner. Don't let the latest outrage define your identity. Instead, develop your worldview quietly. Learn, observe, and trust your own experiences. Never let yourself be trapped by the labels others want you to wear. All of this sounds radical, but think about it. Every billionaire, every legendary figure who changed the game, they stepped away from the herd, vanished into silence, and returned stronger, richer, and freer than anyone else. It's not about hiding. It's about crafting the life you want, on your terms and out of reach from those who wish to control, monitor, or exploit you. So, if you want to be wealthy, happy, and bulletproof by 2026, start learning the art of invisibility. Withdraw from the traps, shrink your footprint, and focus only on what matters for you and your goals. Become a nobody and build your fortune far from the spotlight. Ready to take this journey deeper? Keep watching, tap the next video on your screen, and hit the bell for all the wild, counterintuitive strategies that will transform your mindset and your future. This is the Growth Mindset Project. See you in the next one.